Hey guys, what is beauty? Now, to me, I have, had, low self-esteem in the department where I thought I was ugly, you know, back then when I was, younger. And as I got older, I started, looking at models because, in the future I thought about being a transgender female model in the future. But, you know, I started looking at a lot of like female faces and male faces. And when I started to see, I mean, I was attracted, to, the faces. Like I thought they were beautiful. But I started to question myself, what do I think is beautiful about that particular person's face? And what I found out is that I started looking more and more at females, more and more at males' faces, modeling faces, and I noticed a pattern. And I'm like, okay, each one has two eyes. Two eyes. I have two eyes. I have one nose. I have one nose. They have a mouth. I have one mouth. They start looking the same. But what I notice about what I think is beautiful is different from what everybody in the world thinks is beautiful. And to add to that, what I just said, I found that there's a little girl on YouTube, and I won't say names. I don't want YouTube to think I'm slandering people or nothing like that. I'm not. Don't, like I said on my other video, don't, don't, um, assume any definitions of any words that I'm using. Ask me and I'll let you know. But anyways, this little girl on YouTube said, she said to her mom, at least I thought that was her mom, I'm ugly, and she started to cry. The little girl started to cry because, her mom started telling her, you're not ugly and you're beautiful and all this kind of stuff. Now, what I was explaining to my little child is that I would explain to my child the physical reality and the spiritual reality. Because truly, people, what is beautiful is, as people have been saying before, beauty is on the inside. And, if I were to, be real with people and use their vulgarity or their vulgarness, as some females have stepped to me on social media and said, oh, stop trying to be a woman. And I'm like, I broke that down, didn't step to her about it because I didn't feel the need to. But there's a difference between a female and a woman. Number one, a female is, titties and a vagina. That's it. That's what a female is. But a woman is different from a female. A woman does not bully people. A woman is kind. A woman is respectful. A woman, takes care of their household. All that kind of stuff. All that stuff that people ignore or people don't understand. That's a woman. I don't need a titty. I don't need titties. I don't need a vagina to be a woman. I am a woman in a male's body. I'm a woman in a female's body. I'm the woman. And what I'm trying to say overall is that, I'm tired of people with this whole beauty thing. They say like people it's like it's hard to explain. It's on people. Pay attention to social media, because I've been reading a lot of comments on Twitter by people, and I'm just sitting there thinking about this stuff. It's making it's making kids feel some kind of way because they think they need to look some kind of way and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, how does a person look better than me? You have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. I got two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. That's the the outline of human being nature. We all got two eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and two ears. So how does another human being, whether they're male or female, look better than me? That doesn't make any sense. When it comes to beauty for the physical body, people need to understand this. what is beauty to you, that is for you. What that means is that if you look at a female, whatever your sexuality is, you look at a female and you're like, okay, she look good. I may not think she looks good to me. You know, you think she looks good. I don't think I think she looks okay for, a female, whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that in this world, there is beauty in the physical world. We all know this. We all know it. There's beauty in nature, there's beauty in animals, there's beauty on the outside of us, the spirit. I get it. But people need to understand what beauty really is. Beauty is on the inside, let me tell you. Because even though the word beauty has a lot of things attached to it, beauty is it comes with being popular, it comes with being famous, and I sit here and examine all these different situations in life where you have for example, a celebrity that may be beautiful to you, but may not be beautiful to me, because what makes that celebrity ugly is the way she talks to people, the way she handles her business with people, how she treats people because she got money, or whatever this kind of stuff. That makes her ugly. And I don't want to be the person to come off on people, and make them think that I'm trying to make them feel some kind of way. I don't want to be that way, because I don't want to be this kind of person where people are, it's like I have things that I want to say because I know a lot of stuff, and I just don't want to make nobody feel bad about themselves, because I know I could really down a person's self-esteem. That's not what my channel is about. I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm here to give people the raw truth about stuff. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is that beauty isn't the eye of the beholder. That's very true. And I'm tired of little kids thinking that they ugly and stuff like this. They don't understand the person. If somebody say, if I were to get real with somebody and say, because when I have to be a teacher, I transform into the teacher, whatever that person wants me to, whatever teacher that person wants me to be, I become. They want a sophisticated teacher, I become sophisticated. If they want me to become a ratchet teacher, I become ratchet, but not ignorant. There's a difference. I will become a ratchet teacher, but not in an ignorant way. Somebody stepped up to me on social media, like people have done to me, especially females. Somebody, oh, you trying to be a woman and all this kind of stuff. Actually, it's natural for me. So if this person thinks that I'm being a woman, trying to be one, then she should understand that I'm already a woman. Number one, she's not a woman, because the way she's talking to me and trying to down my self-esteem, and this lady got a whole kid at home. I didn't say nothing to this lady. I wasn't even paying. She wasn't even my peripheral vision on social media. I wasn't even paying attention to her at all. This lady comes out of nowhere and attacks me, and attacks me specifically about things, and then attacks the whole beauty aspect, because I am into like makeup and stuff like that. Just attacks me specifically about my femininity and stuff like that. I know that I'm feminine. People that meet me, people that hear me talking to right now, knows that I have some feminine energy. Actually, quite a bit of it. But I don't want to be the kind of person that politely tells somebody, someone says, oh, I'm ugly, and I say, she's an ugly ass bitch, or something like that. And it's like, I don't want to be like that, because I know that I can talk over people's heads because of the whole two mind concept thing. So I don't want to be, talking like that on my channel, and people think I'm mean and stuff like that. And I don't know how people can think I'm mean, because I can say things in a very humorous way. I can be like, you ugly ass bitch, or something like that. And then she'll be like, oh, where I could be like your mama hoe or something like that. And then people say, oh, don't talk about my mama. I'm like, I didn't talk about your mama. I don't talk about people's mamas. I don't talk to people's mamas. And people are gonna think that I'm doing all this kind of stuff. Look, I don't slander people. I'm not racist. I'm not homophobic. I let people be themselves around me. I don't sit there and judge people. I don't call people names. I don't think about people like that, period. I don't slander people. I don't even use profanity on my channel. So I'm like, I'm not this kind of a person. And I'm trying to put this whole beauty perspective. So put this whole idea of beauty into a perspective so people can understand what beauty truly is. Because if I wanted to, or if anyone else wanted to, they could be the most famous person in this world. I tell people, chick, I don't need human talent. I don't need spirit gifts in order to be successful or in order to be famous or whatever this world thinks that famous means. So, a human has 2 eyes, nose in their mouth, 2 ears. I'm looking at these pictures and that's all I'm seeing repetition wise. I do see differences in people's faces. I do see symmetry. I do see color eyes. I do see, things that, cheekbones and all this kind of stuff like that. That's for my interpretation. But I'm seeing a pattern of the same thing over and over. I'm not saying that the physical life, nature, and all that kind of stuff ain't beautiful. It is beautiful, but I'm saying people are not understanding what true beauty is. True beauty is on the inside. I can like a male, I can like a male, love a male for how he physically looks, but if I can't trust him, if I think he's gonna put some in my food, or poison me, or stab me or kill me or something like that, or come after my family or whatever, my friends, I'm not going to be with him, regardless of how he looks to me. To me. So I want people to understand that regardless of how he looks to me, or how beautiful he looks to me on the outside, if on the inside, the beauty on the inside, there's the beauty on the outside and the beauty on the inside. The beauty on the outside is what people mostly focus on. If I look good to somebody, they don't care about what I gotta say about politics. They just want to hunt me. But when I look at a male and I like the way he look, I'm not going to just say like, I'm not going to pay attention to anything else. That just doesn't make sense. It's like when a person gets into a relationship with a person that they like, a man's not going to bring home a woman just because she looks good to him. There's a lot more things about that woman that's going to outweigh the physical beauty. Whether she can, most importantly, if he can trust her to be around his food cooking for him, or being around his parents and people that he loves, and all that other stuff that people love about people. So a person can be beautiful, physically beautiful to a lot of people in the world. That doesn't make them truly beautiful, because because like a person can be physically beautiful to millions of people, but their attitude, the way they treat themselves, the way they treat people, most importantly, how they treat people, and they're selfish, they bougie, and phony and all this kind of stuff, and rolling their eyes, and when you talking, they up there talking to their friends about you and all that kind of stuff like that. I don't have time for that. That's drama. And that kind of person would be ugly to me, regardless of how they look on the outside. Their true self, what they really look like, is ugly. So I just want to say that. I don't want to keep rambling on about this, because I can go on and on and on. This could be like, a 10-hour video. But I just want to say that about beauty. What is beauty? Again, beauty is, physical beauty is up to the interpretation of the individual. But true beauty, what is more beautiful than the physical body, is on the inside. So hopefully this video, someone listen to this video, that helps them out with their self-esteem. If a parent is listening to this video, don't let your child go to school without you telling them that they're beautiful. Start telling your children start telling your kids that they're beautiful You know, they're physically beautiful but they're more beautiful on the inside. You know, start telling your children that, start giving your children that kind of love, because your kids won't come home feeling suicidal, because a lot of kids go to school, get bullied, you know, and come home not telling not telling their parents, because, well, that's a whole nother video, but they don't come home and tell their parents that they're getting bullied, people calling them ugly and this kind of stuff, and you're 4 eyes because you got glasses, and they don't know what to do. They get overwhelmed, and a lot of kids are committing suicide now because they're getting cyberbullied, they're getting bullied at school, people talking about their nose. They don't know what to do. So explain to your kids the physical side of beauty and the spiritual side of beauty. You tell your children that you are beautiful on the outside, regardless of what I think, regardless of what anybody else in the world thinks. I think you're beautiful, but most importantly, you should think that you're beautiful, and you are. And on the inside, you're more beautiful than you are on the outside, which is true beauty. That makes you shine more than me. That makes you shine more than anybody else in the world. So I just wanted to say that, and I'll catch you guys in another video.